Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR. There it is.
You didn't get it.
There it is.
I was doing silly stuff.
Yeah, you were. You were doing silly stuff. Three things.
Yep.
So one, I've taken to doing something that I think everybody should start doing. To when you walk into a store that you've never been in, or you know, there's people behind the counter there that you don't know.
Great.
Is reading their name tag.
I love it.
And then saying their name like you've known them forever.
I also play this game.
The look on their face of when you do that. Of, hey, hey, I'm sorry. Do we know each other? Yeah, of course. You don't remember me? That's the most fun game ever.
It's the best.
I don't know how it's so easy to get everybody like that, because you would think that, you know, me and you probably not the only two that does that, right?
I wouldn't think so.
So I wonder why everybody's so surprised whenever you do that. Is it the excitedness of it that you do it with?
Hey, Steve, what's going on back here today?
Seen a girl down here at the dollar store named Bambi. I went, hey, Bambi. She went, hey, hi. Do I know you? Been knowing you since 1985. Really? Yeah, your dad got shot in the movie, remember?
Where does a Bambi come from?
Michigan.
I just thought you were going to say Lucretia or something. I
No.
figured that's what would be working at the dollar store in Harmony Springs.
Nope. No.
You said three things.
Okay. The other one was I don't know much about truck driving. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm not a very good driver in general.
Yeah, I can vouch.
Yeah. I don't do it a lot because, you know, I'm not real good at it. But I was talking to a guy that drives trucks the other day, and he was telling me about this time that he had gotten pulled over by a DOT, and the guy wasn't really paying attention, so he decided to polish the chrome, and which was my response. He was going to polish the chrome. I said,
Yeah.
And he continued on down his story, and I still had this look of gonna polish the chrome because the DOT guy ain't paying attention. That's a weird fetish you've got there, but I mean, I would think that's a one-way ticket right there. I don't know. I don't know anything about truck driving. Maybe that's what truck drivers do. He continued on down his story for a couple minutes, and he finally doubled back for me. He said, you know, the wheels and the knobs and the door handles and stuff. He said the truck had a lot of chrome on it. He said, so I was really polishing it. I said, oh. He said, I went somewhere different with that. He said, I could see that. I could see you were having trouble with it, so I thought I'd explain it to you.
Well, he needs a better explanation of his.
Yeah, you know, polishing the chrome may be something that may be truck lingo that I just, you know, that may be fairly common truck lingo. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask some truck drivers about it tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe should.
Because I would have been a pervert too.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where my mind goes all the time.
I went straight to he whipped it out and polished the old chrome.
Went Pee Wee Herman during the DOT inspection.
What?
You get that reference?
Yeah, I do.
You remember what he's famous for?
Yeah. Well, besides Pee Wee's Playhouse,
Yes.
he was
Beating it like a dozy money.
Pee Wee playing in the movie house, I believe. He's on a comedy tour right now.
You going to see him?
He was on Conan the other night.
I feel like that's somebody you'd spend your hard-earned money to go see.
Paul Rubin.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
You know, Lawrence Fishburne was on Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yes, I do. I didn't remember it, but it's been a while since I've seen Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
He didn't make our list tonight, surprisingly.
Pee Wee Herman didn't?
No, he didn't pop up.
I did say three things, but I'm having trouble remembering the third one right now. Apparently wasn't that good.
I was going to give you a minute. I don't know.
I don't know either. It might come back to me.
Trying to get my wits about me today.
Yeah?
Trying to get my.
It's cold.
This weather's ignorant. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's raining. It's snowing.
It's snowing.
It could be doing both.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, it's rained more this month than it has my entire life.
It ain't. It's not nice weather to be working outside in.
You do that. For
I do. I went and found a heater that I bought about 15 years ago and rebuilt it today so that I could have some heat to work with.
What'd you do? Pack it around with you?
Yeah, kind of. I did actually. It just plugs in. Kerosene heater, one of those forced-air heaters. It was cold as shit, so yes, I did carry it around with me.
I'm about to start wearing all flannel, and writing grunge music.
You know,
if we don't get out of this.
My wife
funk.
bought me insulated pants. That's the best thing ever. I never thought I'd like to wear insulated pants. That's kind of the way to go.
Are they laying on the back porch right now?
Those are the ones I just washed off. Yeah, those were much nastier than that before I washed them off.
You live a dirty life.
I do. I really, really do. I walked in and Bambi was sweeping the floor down there at the dollar store a while ago. Kind of ruined her day. Ruined her job. I put my clean boots back on, but it was still an unmitigated disaster by the time I got through.
They hate you to every store in Herman Springs, don't they?
Yeah. I almost had it. Shit, I lost it.
Right there on the tip.
It was something about
Mary.
No, shit. Anyway, it'll come back to me.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's not the hype's. It's not going to live up to it.
It's kind of like your sex life.
Yeah, you know, it may be short, but it sure is thin.
What? What? Oh man, that's the worst. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, now that you think about it, that's not the way you want it to be. No, you want to say, well, it may be short, but it sure is fat. But that's not.
I have a best friend that used to say, I don't even know if I don't even know if our standards. I can say this on here.
Okay, all right.
I mean, probably if I wouldn't have said it, if I just said it and went on with it,
it would have been fine.
Now that I've said all that, I don't know that I can say it.
Thought about it too hard, didn't you?
4-inch pecker, 100-mile-an-hour ass. What he used to say.
I believe. I'm not going to name any names, but I believe he may be an alumni of the show.
Yeah, he's been on here.
He's been on here.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. Some girl was talking, you know how in high school, everybody's mean to one another.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody's got to, you mess with somebody, then somebody's got to say something bad about somebody if it's left on hard terms. So, you know, I just remember that being referenced. I was just a young child hearing this and then hearing, she might have said something derogatory about him, and he said, well, you know, 4-inch pecker, 100-mile-an-hour ass or something. He's like, well, I mean, you know, in all fairness to me, if it wasn't like throwing a hot dog through a hallway, maybe she'd know it was in there.
Whatever my third one was had something to do with this because the story almost come back to me right then. Again, during the middle of your story.
Wow. I hope it had nothing to do with the people because that's going to give it away.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't. It doesn't.
By the way, I think she was being a little rough on the calculations on the old boy too.
And I think he might have been exaggerating a little bit.
Just depends how wide the hallway was, I guess. I don't know. Feedback from last week, any?
I haven't seen anybody other than Quentin told me he really appreciated us talking, us bringing up his name and quoting something about baseball, and our segment about baseball went exactly as he expected it to have went.
Yeah.
I said, well, we aim to please.
Well, you know, when you ask for something, we like to deliver.
At the very least.
We don't like to let people down, other than our wives.
And that's perpetual. It's just not going to get any better.
No. So you're welcome, Quentin.
You're welcome, buddy.
That's what we do on this show. We're people pleasers. We satisfy.
That's what we do.
We get your rocks off, really.
How's the kids in your house doing right now?
I don't know.
My little boy, the smallest one, has pneumonia. or the start of pneumonia in one lung.
That's solid.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. We've been giving breathing treatments every 4 hours for.
Which is miserable.
He's such a champ. He just sits there and takes it. Don't fuss. Don't do anything. He got an X-ray of his chest the other day. 8 weeks old. 8 weeks old. 8 weeks old. And they put him in a tube. You ever seen how they put a baby, get him an X-ray? It's down in this clear plastic tube. The only thing, their arms are sticking up above their head, and there's a cutout for their face to stick through. So they just slide down into it. He just sat there and never cried, fussed, or anything.
Never seen it. I've never seen anything like that.
It's really disturbing. Really
Sounds
disturbing.
like it, yeah.
But we've been dealing with that. And then my older one got up throwing up in the bed the other morning. So there that was.
I would rather change 252 poop diapers in a row than have to deal with puke one time.
You know, that's not. The puke doesn't bother me. It's the whole having to rush out of bed so that he doesn't throw up on you thing. He'd gotten out of his bed and got into ours, so it was our bed he was going to throw up in. Infant X-ray.
I'll drop a child. They try to puke on me. Oh, that is weird, isn't it?
Check that out. That's the thing that a baby gets an X-ray in. He didn't care a bit.
Where's these kids' legs at? Is this some kind of...
Got some kind of little footsie, pajama footsie thing down there.
It's like I'm looking at some...
Oh.
Looks like they're about to be chopped in half by some...
Yeah. Like they're about to be hung upside down. Look at this one trying to climb out. Take a look at baby X-rays. Baby X-ray on
I've never seen that day in my
Google.
life.
That's weird, ain't it?
It is.
That's weird stuff.
My kid's all right.
Yeah.
For now, I guess. Lindsay's got over the pneumonia. Like I told y'all she would.
Yeah.
I actually got a couple people say, pretty hilarious how you mentioned your wife had pneumonia. Then she said, she's not 80. She'll be fine. Which is factual. I mean, you got to get yourself some rest. Why is there a naked peeking around the corner down there? What the fuck are you? Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to go F-bomb already. Why is this
Well,
naked?
I don't know why that's part of baby X-ray.
Look at him. You clicked off of it.
I don't know how to get back to it either.
I don't want to. There it is. You can click on it now that we're back.
I really don't want to click on it. What's that?
Well, we can click on that.
That's that was under similar images.
It's not similar.
Wasn't anything similar about that image.
It was a dude with a six-pack.
Yeah.
Which also I've never seen. Not on me, at least.
No.
I
ran down 10 pounds real quick.
You found it?
Mm-mm. I'm still 10 pounds down. There ain't another one coming off.
Well, it happens. I like to say thank you to my Averett rep. Every time I try to diet, knowing I have zero willpower, he brought in a dozen donuts this week. Again, after I've been to the gym 4 times last week, he brings in a dozen donuts. I'm in an office that's about the size of this little, from our board to our computer here.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you get done for the day? You're going to eat donuts if you're like me.
I just remembered number 3.
Oh, there it is.
Because of donuts. Sugar-coated lies. If anybody is being a little, just needing a little pick-me-up, a little kick in the balls, just to get your shit straight. Do you know who Jocko Willink is?
No, I have a feeling you're about to tell us, though.
I'm going to tell you. Jocko Willink is an ex-Navy SEAL. He was the commanding Navy SEAL for the SEALs in the Marine Corps whenever we went into the Battle of Ramadi, which was what took us into Afghanistan back years ago.
I didn't read that book.
Anyway, he's a writer, and he's got this field manual called Discipline Equals Freedom. It's a spoken word thing that you can find on iTunes. And if you need a kick in the ass just to get you up and going, hey, listen to that. Listen to that dude tell you. It's a good thing he wasn't the recruiter for Hermitage Springs whenever we were all of age to do that, because everybody in Hermitage Springs would have went to the Marine Corps.
Probably not me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'd have got you.
No, I doubt it.
He'd have got you.
Questionable.
It's not.
Is it better than Full Metal Jacket?
Oh, much better. Much better. What made me think of it right then was he has one on sugar.
Sugar-coated lies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I know. I know those donuts are tempting. All those colorful sprinkles.
I'm a
the
fan.
cream filling,
Mm-hmm.
the glaze, the glorious glaze.
It's my favorite.
And on top of all that, they're free.
Hell yeah,
Someone brought them in and just left them here, right in front of me. Surely this is some kind of sign, some kind of miracle, right? I mean, food is food, and if it's free, I pretty much need to eat it.
You're damn right.
It would be
Obligated.
ungrateful for me to say no,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Wrong.
Oh.
Dead wrong.
Oh.
Those donuts aren't food.
Oh.
They are poison. Same with chocolate chip cookies, the double Dutch chocolate cake, the can of soda,
No.
the bag of potato chips,
Nope.
and the pretzel wrapped hot dogs.
Oh shit.
All that junk isn't food.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't fuel you. It kills you. It literally kills you. It isn't going to make you stronger, faster, healthier, smarter, or better. It's going to do the opposite. And you know this.
You know this, man.
You know you do not need any of that junk. But it's the only choice. Wrong. Unless you have gone an extended period of time without food, you don't need to eat.
Oh,
And you definitely don't need to eat that poison. You don't need to eat.
you don't.
You don't even know what hungry is. Humans can go 30 days without food. You can make it. So when those foods are tempting you, calling your name, and enticing you with their sugar-coated lies, get angry. Get aggressive. Stand your ground in the battle and fight by saying no. Hold the line.
Hold the line.
You know, Lucas, I wish I could tell you that guy motivated me.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat the same donuts tomorrow.
Hey, if you listen to the whole thing, you'll at least feel bad while you're doing
No, I did. I feel like shit about it. And, he's a little negative.
it. Yeah.
He's a little negative, a little
Yeah.
hard on people like me that have no willpower.
Right.
Okay.
He covers that in there too, the willpower thing.
But you know what? I was having a good conversation with a buddy of mine last night that I ran into in town. And, if I come out here with a little fluffy, if I'm a little fluffy and I have a few extra pounds on me, you're not but it makes you want to be nice to people with personality. He was talking about a guy who I think is a douchebag.com. And you won't hear me say that about a lot of people, but this particular guy he was talking about,
Right.
he didn't have to tell me who he was to know who he was.
Mm.
He couldn't. He's like, it's about like that time we were down eating dinner and there's a big group of us. And he said, this cat kept putting his arms on the table like he was sitting at dinner with a group of people, maybe 10 or 15 of them. And he kept going like this. And I'm leaning up against the table for people who can't
Hands
see.
Palms down,
yeah.
leaned out, elbows flared.
Who eats dinner that way, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, I thought he was pretty funny the first time I met him. He's like, but then like after I met him and I was like into him, and I was like, yeah. And and he said, yeah, we get it, dude. You're ripped. But like, who sits at a dinner table with a group of your friends and like trying to pop your tries the whole time, And he's like, I can't think of his name. He's friends with so-and-so. I was like, oh, boom. I said his name. He goes, hell yeah. I was like, he's the worst.
Absolute worst.
I said, he's got a brother just like him.
I don't know who he is, but he seems like an asshole.
Yeah, he is. And, unfortunately he is. Probably got a lot of people fooled.
Right.
Seems to be on the surface a good guy, nice family guy, whatever. Douche of the year would
Go straight to him.
I'd give him a plaque. I'd give him the trophy. I'd give him all of the above. I'd give him a certificate.
Do I know the guy?
Maybe. No, probably not.
Write his name down on something in a minute.
We've talked about him before. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Does he flex real hard?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. If you're eating at the dinner table and you got your tries popped up, not that guy.
Oh, okay.
I know who you're talking about. No. Not that guy. I like that guy.
Oh, okay.
Now this guy, but it's like if how is that what you got to do to make he's probably I don't know. I don't even know if he's got social media, but he would be the type of guy like post.
Would he be the type of guy that would lean around the corner maybe and take a selfie with naked?
With no shirt on or something? I mean, no offense. Like I don't have the body that I'm gonna be posting stuff. I lose a little respect for somebody that I don't know, man. Do we really care if you work out and you don't have clothes? I mean, is that really necessary to post? I mean, you're not at work.
I get it.
You're proud of yourself, and I get it.
Yeah, I get it. You worked hard for it. Let's. Why don't you just go around and ask everybody if they saw it, and then put your hands down. Ask them. Say, did you see? Did you notice? Did you see Always Sunny in Philadelphia? You ever seen that?
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
When the guy Mac got ripped. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Keep talking for a minute. Tell me more about this guy.
Well, I mean, I think I've said enough. I like your analogy where he's like, basically, you might as well go around and say, "Did you see my picture?"
Right.
Because I'm needing it.
Yeah.
I'm needing your reassurance that
this.
My wife may tell me I look good, but I want everybody else to tell me I look good too.
This is one of the funniest. Shit.
I wouldn't have thought YouTube would have an ad.
I wouldn't have thought
You can skip it now, though.
This is Mac.
I've got enough douchey tendencies without being in shape. I can imagine if I was in shape, how douchey I'd be.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's all he ever makes, and it's unedible.
Okay, whatever.
Wearing a cutoff shirt to a function.
Oh, he's invited everybody to his house.
I just wanted to do the unveiling first, if that's cool. The unveiling of what? Okay, everybody, are you ready? Bam. All right, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, well, I got into really good shape.
Really
Like,
good.
right?
What's happening?
Why?
Why?
I don't know, I thought maybe we could use it.
Is it what?
For the bar.
How?
Well, City, do you think maybe we could fit this into the plan?
I don't think so. I don't really know what's going on here, though.
Yeah, no one ever really knows what's going on with Mac. It's he's fat, he's skinny, he's muscular.
I mean,
it's best just to ignore him, they said.
What you do in that situation is you ignore
Yeah,
those.
treat it like a baby.
Yeah.
at least that dude's good looking. The guy I'm talking about, damn, mama would lie to him.
This is the best part. Oh, shit.
Dinner time.
Yeah.
You guys like me, right?
That's the one.
You guys like me?
That's what he's really wondering the whole time. You guys like me, right?
I work really hard on this.
Yeah. You guys like me, don't you?
Like we can, if you wear your shirt, we can still see your rib.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're wearing a shirt too small, size too small. I'm just hating because I'm fat.
Yeah.
It's just really funny because I have a certain opinion of this dude,
Uh-huh.
and then just randomly for
Somebody else does too.
well, I know a lot of people that do,
Right.
but hey, man,
Oh.
to each his own.
Yeah.
I don't have to interact with the douche, so
Right. There's if you're big enough, people will see it through your clothes. Right?
well, they're not like that. I don't know if he uses.
All the anabolics.
I don't doubt that he don't, but
Uh-huh.
um,
They'll
that's just not.
yeah, you can see it through the shirt.
Well,
if
that's
they're big enough.
retarded. What you're showing me is stupid.
Yeah. There you go. That's how you know.
That's Daga D-ball. That's
all the
trend.
all the
That's
tests.
all the tests, all combined.
Yeah. All of it.
all the cycles at once.
Yeah, that's right. Every one of them all at once.
So anyway,
and that's how you die at 42. 40
Yeah.
also. You don't make it to 42.
well, I'm trying not to use a lot of negative energy, and I just spent 10 minutes of negative energy on somebody I have no relationship with.
Well, that's
Just off of conversation last night, just because I thought it was ironic that
fine. Somebody else hates on
well,
it.
yeah, and because like I said, if you got to go to that extreme,
Yeah.
dude, just don't be that guy. Anybody that's listening, no matter how good a shape you get in, don't be the guy that's got your arms leaned awkwardly on a dinner table to make sure everybody there sees that you
Yeah.
do CrossFit or
Look at me.
whatever exercise you do.
Look at me.
Insanity.
You like me.
You guys
right?
like me, don't you?
You like me, right?
No, actually, we don't.
No. Well, we better get into.
We got a lot. First off, a little feedback.
Yeah.
A guy I seen this week said, "I just want to say I admire you, DK,
Did you say? Yeah.
for your podcast." And
Oh.
I said, "Well, why is that?" He goes, "You seem so willing to throw yourself under the bus all the time on your show."
Did you say that's learned? That's experience. That's not the way it was always.
I said, "Well, I know what makes good ratings."
Yeah.
and we're having a slow week. What better than me making fun of myself for not knowing how to change a tire? He goes, I ain't even made it to that one yet, but you. I said, what are you talking
I was
about?
like, where was he at then?
He said, I might have listened to 80 to 90 to 100 shows of yours. I hadn't listened to all of them. I'm catching up. He said, but at least once an episode, I feel like you're taking one for the team.
Possibly.
I don't know. I say stuff. Don't even mean to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do get, Mackie and James and everybody else, they take a little heat off of me.
Yeah.
Then somebody else. Yeah, a lot. Then somebody else messaged me and said, I really love the dynamic between you and Lucas. Lucas seems like such a cool, calm, reserved person, and you're basically a hot mess.
Yeah.
And y'all balance each other really well.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Why do you get that? Why can't I be the cool one?
I don't think they mean cool. Like, hey, let's hang out with that guy. I think they mean like more of the calm and reserved comments.
Why do you get that though? Like you're just like you've got shit under control all the time. You don't even have me under control.
I don't care if you're under control or not. That's the one thing I figured out was it's better if you're not under control.
As long as you know it.
Yeah. And I don't care either if you're under control.
Well, I've tried.
Well, I don't know why.
I made it this far. This is what it is.
This is just, it is.
We keep saying that. It gets worse every week.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll just, if the train just runs completely off the tracks eventually, that's just where it was heading. Hey.
Then other people said they took offense to the 39-year-old soccer mom comment because...
Was it a 39-year-old soccer mom?
Maybe a 39-year-old basketball mom.
So we weren't talking about you.
Because they think 39-year-old soccer moms are hot. I never said they weren't hot. Which, in all reality, when I compared my night to a 39-year-old soccer mom, is that much different than a 36-year-old basketball dad?
I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that you said anything about their looks either.
No, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I don't have anything against minivans.
No.
More room.
More back seats in it.
That's right.
2 whole rows of them.
Now, an extra row. Sometimes if you throw the leg. I got to go to the shed this weekend. I did not get to talk to Cody Canada, though. In
Knoxville.
Maryville.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you get to see Jeremy?
I didn't. We didn't get up there till late. We got up there about an hour before showtime. Got some lunch or some dinner and straight to the show. I didn't. I told my buddy that went with me that I would try. He's never met Cody Canada as much as many times we've been to ragweed shows together over the years. We never had met him. He hadn't. So, and I wasn't going to text Cody because I thought it's a small venue. He'll be around.
Right.
Be dang if that thing didn't sell out on the inside. And I realized how many people was there, so I texted him last minute, and he didn't read it most time. And when he's got the red receipts, every time I've ever texted Cody Canada about anything, he's got his red receipts on, So I probably texted him 2 last minute, and we didn't hang out after the show. We watched the show and hung out for a little bit, and
pretty good time though.
It was so great, and that was probably my favorite Cody Canada. And what's happened is I think they've just give up on the Departed. Not maybe give up on it, but they played the hell out of some ragweed.
Really?
He came up.
Did his boy happen to play with him?
He didn't. He was back home in Texas. But he mentioned it at the end of the show, so he came out, it was Cody Canada, The Departed. He comes out solo originally with an acoustic. And he goes, I'm opening for myself. He said, that's different than playing for myself. And he's so charismatic.
Right.
He is. He's very charismatic with the crowd, and he just back to playing all ragweed stuff. I don't know if I guess when your professional career depends on it, a lot of people not feeling the Departed stuff, they played the hell out of ragweed. Most ragweed songs I've heard since they broke up 10 years ago.
Huh. Well, that's good. That's kind of what you go for anyway. Maybe that's what he knows now. Maybe people are coming to hear ragweed.
Well, like you said on the last podcast we had him, F it. They're my songs. I wrote them. Who gives a shit about Grady Cross and Randy Ragsdale? Because they're starting a little band called Cross, Rags, and Young with the ragweed logo.
Huh. Are they going to play the old ragweed songs?
I don't know if they're able to. Cody may own them. I don't know what the deal there is. But he mentioned Dierks Bentley bringing his Dierks on stage.
Yeah.
at the very end of the show, and he played a Tom Petty song. I guess that may be what they played. I don't know. I hadn't know. I never have watched the video of Dirks and Dirk so far. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I just hate I didn't get to talk to him, but I did get to talk to his bass player, Jeremy Plato, who's always the ragweed guy too.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it's a I hate to bring any bad news to everybody. I was trying to say I could bring Cody Canada acoustic, but they're straight through booking agents.
Wow.
It's not going to be cheap.
No.
No, not at all.
No, I mean, because you got to pay them and the agent at that point.
I've been lucky. All the other people's not been tied down to an agent.
That's pretty big. It's pretty big when you can do that.
Yeah. So
on a little different note, did you see the Kobe tribute?
I did, yeah.
And to see Jordan, get to see Jordan talk?
Yeah.
Crying up there.
I loved what he said because he was crying, he was bawling, and I was thinking about the Jordan crying meme.
I was too. I couldn't help it. I was trying to just listen and not think of the Jordan crying meme, but I couldn't.
But then you heard what he said?
I didn't see. I didn't watch all
He
of
said,
it.
man, and Kobe got me. He said, because now I'm going to have to look at the crying Jordan meme again. He said, I told my wife I wasn't going to do this. He said, I'm up here. He said, I'm going to have to look at this stupid crying Jordan meme for another 3-4 years. So I thought he was very, very heartfelt in his speech. I mean, they Kobe and Jordan were a lot closer than anybody really knew.
Apparently.
I guess. Said he basically said he texted him. Kobe was texting him 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Said, hey man, what was you doing at 12? At so and so, my daughter. What was you doing? He's like, what age? Like 12. He's like, 12. I was playing baseball, man. I wouldn't worry about no moves.
Right.
Kobe was different. Then Shaq, you could tell Shaq didn't want to be up there for a long time. Jordan's speech went about 10 minutes. Shaq went 4 or 5 minutes. He tried to keep it pretty lighthearted. That way I know some of the things that stand out to me. He said, I just knew at a young age Kobe was different. He said, these other guys playing checkers, I'm playing chess. And Shaq said, I guess so, Kobe. I don't know how to play chess. Then he said, I promise, we'll hold everything down for you, little brother. I promise I'll work with all your girls on all your moves, but I promise I won't teach them my free throw technique. Then I guess the story that got everybody laughing so hard, he goes, he said, the day Kobe earned my respect, a lot of the teammates, a lot of the guys were coming over and said, Shaq, Kobe won't pass the ball. He won't pass the ball. He said, I'll talk to him. Go over and said, Kobe, there's no I in team. He said, Kobe said, I know, but there's an M-E in that motherfucker. And he said, I told Big Shot Bob and Rick Fox, go get the rebound. He ain't passing. So, I mean, typical Shaq. I mean, who drops an MFer on live television, but it was perfect in that environment. Everybody knows Kobe was not passing the ball.
Yeah.
So,
it was cool.
It was good. And I liked what Vanessa said about that God knew that Gigi and Kobe were so tight that they couldn't be separated. They had to go together. So crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Got 2 little plugs before we get into our list here.
Yeah.
Rod Davis will be at Spillway Bar in Bowling Green March 14th. Tickets are on sale. He shared it today, and so I shared it for him. And anybody that likes seeing Rod there in Gainesboro, November, December shows, I don't know what the ticket prices are, but I know Spillway's not expensive. So,
where's that at?
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good concerts there. I've never been there. It's a real small place, so if you have intentions to go and see him, you might want to get your tickets soon because it'll probably
sell out pretty quick.
It's a pretty small place. And also, Carlos Huesca, my friends at Man Cave Inc., for all my Vols fans out there, they've got a big autograph signing with wide receiver Juwan Jennings coming up from the Vols. He's getting ready to go into the draft. He's at the Combine this week in Indianapolis. So he'll be at the Man Cave Inc. store in Mount Juliet March the 7th. Autographs. They'll have items there. You can bring your own items. I think it's $20 for whatever, pictures, autograph.
Who's getting ready to go into the draft?
Juwan Jennings is the guy that got the autograph signing for.
I thought you said he was a Titan.
I didn't mean to if I did. He plays for UT.
Okay.
He's going to the draft.
Okay.
I might have said Titans instead of Vols. I meant to say Vols.
Okay. All right. I may have misheard it. I don't know. Don't matter. But
anyway, if you're a Vols fan, Juwan Jennings, $20. Bring your own item for $20, or they'll sell you an item. They're going to have pictures, canvas, photos, helmets, and jerseys, and he'll sign anything for $20.
There you go.
Other than that, man, I'm ready to get into this 1990s movie.
Comedy movies. Is it comedy?
It's just
all
comedy. It's all comedy. That's too
I
broad.
am so excited about these. This was the. That wind is howling.
I'm not. First off, I'll be lucky if the Mally gets out of your mud lot
hole.
out there.
Yeah.
The whole parking lot.
My truck wasn't there, so I seen you pulled up a little further, and I thought he may be staying the night.
Well, bad decision. Not the first one today, I'm sure.
Right.
Then I mean, look at this. Listen to this.
Oh yeah, it's awful out there. It's so cold, and the snow is bullshit.
It is. So yeah, this is 64. I couldn't do 32. By the time I'd written down, there was like 40. I was like, dang, I guess I'll go to 64. So we'll run through some of these.
1990s comedy movies.
And some of these are kind of crazy because I don't consider about 5 of these comedy.
Right.
But they fell. I Googled 90s comedy, and they showed up.
Yeah.
So, and I just picked and choose. I know people are going to kill me. I just grabbed here and there.
All right.
How about I'll read the first half of the bracket, and you can read the second half since I've got it over here with me.
All right.
Dazed and Confused versus The Problem Child.
Problem Child. That was Macaulay Culkin, is that right?
Problem Child was that little redheaded. You're talking about the stepson or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Problem Child was the redheaded kid, John Ritter.
Yeah. I got you. And then Dazed and Confused. I don't really consider Dazed and Confused a comedy movie.
It's more comedy. What would you consider it?
I don't know, just one of those teen movies. But I guess they were all supposed to be comedy.
Yeah, I mean they're genre.
Genre.
You laugh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Dazed and Confused is probably more of a more memorable.
Yeah, Problem Child.
I didn't even remember which movie it was.
It's on the list just to fill a spot. This is the first round bye.
Matthew McConaughey, his saying,
yeah,
all right,
still relevant.
Yeah.
This movie was like from 1993, I think, somewhere around there. And the all right. Then, hey man, how's that crop of freshman girls looking? That's what I like about younger girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
All right.
Not creepy at all.
Not creepy.
That was his breakout movie.
Yeah. And I was thinking that, he wasn't even the star of that movie, and he was by far the most famous person that come out of that movie.
Yeah, I don't really think anybody else in that movie hit.
The only one that I can think of is
the girl.
Parker Posey come out.
Is that the blonde-headed girl?
No, Parker Posey was the mean one that was really an asshole to the girls.
Yeah, that's her I'm talking about.
She wasn't.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
I was thinking about the one who made...
Let me see if I can see the cast here. Oh, Joy Lauren Adams.
That's
yeah.
who I was thinking.
Oh, Mia Jovovich was in there too. I forgot about that.
Who that is.
But she was pretty big. Jason London, the main guy there. Roy Cochran is on a one of those cop shows now.
So I mean, some decent characters, but I mean, by far.
Right there's Parker Posey. She had a
little freshman bitches.
Yeah, there you go. Ben Affleck. Never mind. I'd say he was probably the most famous one to come out of there.
I forgot about him being in there.
Yeah. Huh. There's some good people in that movie.
This is the first round bye for me.
Yeah,
Days Confused is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Problem Child's very forgettable.
They've got so many. This is one of the most quotacious movies, but McConaughey's, is just.
You smoke?
Feel like cool if you did, man. You cool, man. And then just check you later, man. Check you later? What a dork. I may just stick around town, keep work a little bit, keep a little change in my pocket. I think about that at the convenience store. Men in Black versus The Wedding Singer.
Oh shit. Well, again, is Men in Black a comedy movie?
Yeah, I don't remember Men in Black much. I got hit with one of those little things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember it again.
Yeah.
I think Wedding Singer is probably one of the worst Adam Sandler overall.
Yeah, I would say it's not much of a comedy movie, but I think it kind of wins in the comedy genre. One of my favorite, some of my favorite music come out of The Wedding Singer, though.
I don't remember it well
Some
enough.
of my favorite spoofs.
I
cannot think of that.
I wish I would have thought about this list prior to today. That way I could have did a little more research on it.
That I Need You Now. The Dan Band. The Dan Band was in there.
I Need You Now. Is that not Old School, or is it on this one too? Old School's where I Need You Now. Need
Is
You
it
more than ever?
Yeah. Okay.
That's on Old School.
I was thinking that the Dan band was in it too, but I guess it was just a wedding.
Well,
singer.
it is. Yeah, that's wedding.
It's
Singer.
all wedding singer in it. Yeah.
What's this? That's got Will Ferrell. That's old school though, even though it says.
Uh huh.
So
Yeah,
I don't know. I think a bigger impact was Men in Black.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Neither one's probably.
Neither one's going to make it next.
We'll give it on Men in Black just because of the stature of the movie holds up probably more so than. Here's one that I was a fan of both younger. Now I'm a fan of one or the other. Wayne's World versus Kingpin.
Yeah. Wayne's World was funny at the time.
Yeah.
But it don't really hold up very well.
I've tried watching it twice. It came on HBO not too long ago and I had a free preview.
Yeah.
I recorded it. I tried it twice. I can't do it.
Yeah. Dana Carvey was, that was probably the last really big thing he did.
Yeah.
Other than The Master of Disguise. I don't know. It just doesn't hold up very well, but Kingpin's hilarious.
Kingpin still
hilarious.
I mean, Woody Harrelson, as you'll see,
there's nothing. There's nobody funnier to me than Woody Harrelson.
I love him.
Yeah.
I've just.
Only maybe Bill Murray, but them two, they're hilarious.
Munson.
Yeah.
Munson. And then the chick, I can't remember her name at the time, but
Elizabeth Hurley, isn't it?
No. She was on the Weird Science, the television show. Not Weird Science, the movie from the 80s, but they had USA Network had that. She was never really big after that. Vanessa Angel.
Huh,
Chris Elliott was in that. Bill Murray.
Randy Quaid with Ishmael. That was a good show.
And of course, everybody knows it. Randy Quaid was the Amish guy.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson was the guy that
he had like a 280 average, and he was so excited about it. But turns out that he always did one more. He bowled 11 frames instead of 10 because Amish always did more than normal people.
But Woody had got his thumb cut off, or not Woody. Roy Munson got his thumb sucked up into the thing at the bowling alley.
Yeah,
retrieves your balls.
Somebody stuck it in there because he owed him money.
That's right.
They shoved his hand down in the ball return.
It was Bill. Was it? No, it wasn't Bill. It was a person he bet with.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I wasn't really prepared for this.
Yeah, that was funny though. Kingpin.
I love
for
Kingpin.
Sure.
So he recruits Ishmael to be his replacement these years later. All right, here's a tough one. Really, not a tough one. I know what I'm.
And the woman who owns his rent house just dog.
Puke in your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
But then Randy Quaid's like, when he he's like, I learned some things on my own. He's trying to take a dump in the urinal.
Yeah.
Can you get sick from drinking your own piss? Or piss? Is it your own? Black Sheep versus Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Black Sheep all day long.
But I read it from reviews, and I agree. Anything with David Spade and Chris Farley in it, it's kind of a. But Beavis and Butthead actually got positive reviews, even on Rotten Tomatoes, and that was the highest grossing film release at the time for I forget what
for an animated movie, maybe.
No, because it said it was. I forget what basically Scream topped it the next year, maybe for a debuting. I mean, it couldn't have been debuting.
Right.
But maybe.
I would say it could have been at that point in time.
I think it was because it got beat by Scream the next year, in which Titanic beat that the next year.
Well, then it had to have been the highest grossing movie then.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Isn't that crazy?
Even Roger and.
That's where you got King of the Hill from, was Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. That is true.
Always working in the tool shed.
Scream is on this list, and I don't necessarily think Scream's it's a horror movie per se, but I guess it had so much dumb comedy that somehow it made a comedy list. But I put it up against Space Jam.
Space Jam for sure. What was the scary movie that had Dewey instead of Arquette?
Arquette's character.
David Arquette, yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Hated that movie.
You did? It was very 90s though.
Very 90s. I mean, pure 90s.
It was almost, this was like the last spot.
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You. We got the last spot after I realized I'd counted 33 spots instead of 40.
Right.
To start with. But that was the early days of Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles.
Yeah.
When she was relevant.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in it too. He had a pretty good career later on.
Gabrielle Union was in it.
Really?
So very, very 90s movie.
Very 90s movie.
just not.
It had some people that went on and did some stuff in it.
It was kind of to me. I picked it over Can't Hardly Wait. Do you remember that one too?
No, I don't remember that one.
Kind of the same deal. It's a lot of young
Up and comers. That Larissa Olnick was. She had a show on Nickelodeon. Alex Mack, The Secret World of Alex Mack, from from 94 to 98. She was a big Nickelodeon person.
Well, it's going up against Office Space.
Oh my God, trashed it.
Yeah,
Office Space is one of the funniest movies ever.
Shit, no.
Have you seen my stapler? This TPS reports.
That would be great.
That would be great.
We've all had that boss.
Oh my God!
In some sort of anything, any job you've had, I don't care what you've done, you've had that boss.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
I'm gonna go ahead and need you to work Saturday.
Okay. That guy's so funny.
Office Space, man, pretty underrated.
Is it underrated though? I mean, because it was a huge movie. 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
And who's the screenwriter? Mike Judge.
Mike.
He
is.
Butthead.
He has been done absolutely everything. He's from Ecuador. Huh. Yeah, I know for sure. Office Space gets that one
for sure. Austin Powers 2 versus.
Now, is Austin Powers 2, is that Gold Member?
That's the third one.
Okay, then that one was. One of those had Elizabeth Hurley in it.
Yeah, I'm.
Is that the one? Is the second one the one with Beyonce?
Man, I don't know. No, Gold Member's got Beyonce. I think that's the third one.
Oh,
Spy Who Shagged Me,
Spy
and then
Who Shagged Me.
The first one. I don't know what the first one was called then.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a fan of Mike Myers. I'm just not.
He's had a huge career. What had Heather Graham in it though? Elizabeth Hurley was in something there.
I'm just not a fan. I mean, I probably laughed.
He's had a big career, and I've laughed at him over time. But he's, I don't know. He's not. I just don't. The funniest thing I've seen about him in the last 10 years is him trying to be serious with Kanye West, beside of him having a meltdown.
Oh,
did you see that?
No, I don't.
That's when Kanye West started claiming that George Bush hated black people, and he was doing all that.
Oh yeah, I remember
at
that.
the telethon.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I hate to. This is actually two of my least favorite actors. This is where I'm just kind of throwing shit together on this bracket because I never would have put these because I don't like either one of them. But I guess Ace Ventura would win it. Or Ace Ventura would beat Austin Powers too.
Yeah, Ace Ventura. There's nothing that I love much more than Ace Ventura.
I hate Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey in the 90s.
I don't like him in any decade. I like Elizabeth Hurley in a bikini on Instagram today.
At 54 years old. Bam.
3 days ago. Jesus Christ.
Ace Ventura was, to me, at the time, one of the funniest movies I'd ever seen in my life. I seen Jim Carrey talking. He had been sitting with Anthony Hopkins. He was telling Anthony Hopkins that he had used a parakeet to come up with Ace Ventura, where he does that, moves his head. He said he just watched a parakeet, and that's the way he came up with that character. And Anthony Hopkins says, I do the same thing. He said, whenever I did Hannibal Lecter, I thought of a crocodile and a tarantula that had infinite time to kill. And he could take all the time he ever needed to slip up on his prey. And he'd just take his time, and he was so careful about it. And all of a sudden he would strike.
I knew it was coming, and I still flinched.
And,
I don't have mama mentality.
Yeah. But I loved him then. Now, he can kick rocks now, but, I mean, at that point in time, he was hilarious.
He's never got him. I just never have liked him. So.
In Ace Ventura 2, whenever he come out of the ass of that rhinoceros, I laughed at that harder than I've ever laughed at anything in my entire life.
I guess I never watched. To this day, I've never seen The Mask.
Really?
I mean, I maybe have, but I don't I have
don't
no
remember?
recollection of it whatsoever.
It was really good.
And I barely remember Ace Ventura. I remember. No, I don't. I don't remember Ace. I mean, kind of.
Well, in Ace Ventura, it had they was in Miami, the Miami Dolphins.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, and everybody had kissed the guy that was acting like he was the girl.
Yeah.
And then they had the big scene there at the end where he flips her around and shows everybody that he's been tucking it between his legs. And then, like, everybody around starts puking. There's like 30, 40 people around through there because every one of them's made out with her so far. Yeah. But he was in the shower plunging his face with a plunger after he realized that was a guy that he had made out with.
I do remember that scene, yeah. So, basketball.
God, that was stupid. Trey Parker and Matt Stone,
the creators of South Park,
have made a gold mine with South Park. And that was such a stupid movie, basketball.
I liked it.
Did you really?
At the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch it now. I've not been. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, that's awful.
Wake up, bitch. You're my new best friend.
Oh, God.
Pull him out of the door. It's so terrible. No way it's beating American Pie.
No.
American Pie was be all end all for teenage people with
hormones.
My God.
You hit that 13-year-old and then watch American Pie?
Tara Reid before she went, before she ruined her face by all the plastic surgery. But, man, she was the best at the time.
Well, she wasn't the best.
Because Nadia was the best.
Because Nadia came in hot.
A lot of, you got to put in movie because Don McLean popped up mostly here. What
was her name? Where's she at? Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth, yeah.
Topless in 1999.
Yeah.
That's a 14-year-old boy's dream right there.
We were every one of us were Jason Biggs.
Oh, every one of us. Where's that apple pie at right now?
Well, you did that?
What?
Okay. I was more of a cherry pie guy myself.
I figured that about you.
Yeah. Pop them when you can.
Pop everyone you can.
Jason.
Boy, Tara Reid just fell apart, didn't she?
She was so hot.
Mina Suvari too.
And I never liked her in that movie. I don't like her now. I think the stupid little bob haircut she's got. Allison Hannigan ended up being the biggest one of that cast.
Yeah, sure did.
The girl that at band camp.
Yeah.
Ended up being the biggest star of all those females, believe it or not.
Huh.
You can meet Shannon Elizabeth and Tara Reid at all these Comic Cons for,
Sean William Scott. He kind of did a lot. Well, this Jennifer Coolidge, Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
She has played in absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Well, of course, last 10 years I didn't know.
There's the Shermanator. Shout out Blake.
Yeah. I didn't realize Christina Milian was.
Me either until I just seen this too at the same time.
Huh.
Yeah, man.
That's a good movie.
There's some of Waylon's friends' parents who talk about their kids. There's a couple of parents we joke around about. We're like, you haven't found any socks in the room, have you? If they look like if they're not can't be moved, don't touch them.
Yeah,
So I don't want to hear that.
John Cho, probably one of the more famous people to come out of there too.
Harold and Kumar, fame, yeah. He was just the MILF guy.
Yeah, MILF.
Eugene Levy.
Huh.
Yeah, man. I got to give it to American Pie. I love that movie. I love that series. Really.
I never watched any more than the first one. I don't know what happened to them after that.
I think there was 3 American Pies.
Huh.
But then they started doing those straight to DVD releases.
It's really going downhill whenever you hit.
Yeah, the Beta House, the Book of Love, the Naked Mile, Band Camp.
They did a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
I watched it. Okay, well, American Pie is the one they were in high school. 2 is when they went to college. The Wedding. So, okay, that's the 3 actual ones.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the American Reunion. I don't must not have had all the cast in or something. I just don't remember it. But I watched every single one of those straight to DVD, Bandcamp, Naked Mile, because they got that like cheap sophomoric humor where you're going to get to see some boobs,
right?
Because I'm 15 and that matters,
Right.
It's got the cheesy, stories, the plot lines, kind of like softcore porn.
Right.
Chris Klein, Oz. Didn't do much after that. I was like some rollerblading or something, didn't he? On tail.
Anyway.
Booty Call. Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson.
Yeah. I don't remember.
You got to be a little more. You got to be more urban like me to remember that one, Lucas. Against Something About Mary.
I don't know. I just know Something About Mary. I don't know I don't know Booty Call.
Booty Call's funny. It's raunchy.
Yeah. Is it funnier than There's Something About Mary though?
Nah. Mm-mm.
Ben Stiller in the 90s was one of the funniest some bitches ever.
Yeah. Pretty good.
And Cameron Diaz, 20-something Cameron Diaz.
Mm.
Oof.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Another one I don't remember real well, honestly, but I have watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows about the.
Have you seen My Baseball?
Then you got the hair gel.
Oh yeah, the hair gel scene. He zips himself up inside of his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every man that's ever even. I've never zipped the entire thing up. But sometimes you can just get enough of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just
somehow
you just get a little piece of it, and it's miserable. And somehow he got the Frank under the beans.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Beethoven, which I don't know why I put Beethoven on there, but
that was the dog movie.
But it
was funny at the time.
It's a good movie.
That was older too, because we were quite a bit younger. When
I was
we were
8 or 9.
Yeah,
I'm a dog lover, so I thought it was funny. Against Forrest Gump, which I don't think it's a comedy whatsoever, but it kind of
is. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Then we just done the sex noises last week.
We quote Forrest Gump 2 or 3 times a week.
So Gump will move on.
Gump will have to move on. Yeah,
Dr. Doolittle, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy one
against probably the biggest cult favorite on this list, The Big Lebowski.
You know, I'm going to go Dr. Doolittle, and I think it's kind of a shit movie. But The Big Lebowski, I've watched it, and it's just I don't get it. Something about it, I don't get it.
Josh, I remember in college used to tell me because I never had seen it. To this day, like Shooter Jennings and Cody Canada, they all quote it. I think one of the two's got the tattoo of the dude.
Yeah. Literally, they call him the dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. I've watched it 2 or 3 times, and I don't get it.
I feel like we're going to advance Lebowski just because I think we'll get crap because Dr. Doolittle's not a good movie either.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't tell you anything that stands out to me.
I can't even remember it other than, he talks to animals. I mean, I've seen The Big Lebowski more than I have Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, I've not, and I still don't remember Dr. Doolittle. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. If you want to send The Big Lebowski on, it ain't making it past who's ever.
Absolutely not.
Who's
that's why I just said
yeah.
Whatever. Cable Guy, pretty good movie.
That's a really good
for Jim Carrey. I'm not like I said, not a Jim Carrey guy. I enjoyed The Cable Guy, but
was that Matthew Broderick in it also?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Against Tommy Boy.
Ooh, it didn't matter.
Throw me up some just top.
It really didn't matter there, did it? You could have put. Yeah. You could have put anything beside a Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy quotes.
Fat guy in a little coat.
To me.
That's probably the biggest Chris Farley, David Spade movie of all time. Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers got a hug. Oh, hold on. Let me get it back up here.
Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. Go. Is that already?
Okay, so Tommy comes back into the hotel room and expectantly catching Richard spying on a girl swimming. So Richard is David Spade, and Tommy is Chris Farley. Richard says, going over some documents. Tommy says, well, where are they? Geez, I don't see them. Richard Hayden says, they're in my briefcase. Well, how can you be reading documents when they're in your briefcase? That's a mystery. Okay, then, let's hit it. Richard, were you watching Spanktravision? Maybe you were watching a movie with that funny comedian. Oh, what's his name? Buddy Wackett. Richard says, okay, let's get some shut-eye. Tommy looks out the window, says, hey, that's a pretty girl down there. Richard says, good for her. Tommy, gee, I wonder if she goes out with one of the Yankees. Could you tell? Big day tomorrow. Hope we can keep that momentum going. Yep, that'd be good, Richard. Who's your favorite little rascal, Alfalfa, or is it Spanky? Sinner.
He's the best.
Yeah. Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah, is that... Go back to the top. I think there was some at the top, too. I can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take a butcher's word for it.
Yeah. There's got to be some better one-liners than all this. There's just so many good moments. Does this suit make me look fat? No, your face does.
You want housekeeping? You want mint for a pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep. For the love of God.
Housekeeping? You want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this? Who the hell? Oh, it's you.
Good morning, sunshine.
I left a message. A message. What number did you call? 249-567. I can't hear you. You're trailing off. And did I catch a 9er in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie? No, it was cordless. You know what? Don't. Not here. Not now.
Tommy, Richard watching Tommy eat French fries and then squirting ketchup in his mouth. I can actually hear you getting fatter.
Listen up, spazoids. I know where you live and I've seen where you sleep, and I swear to everything holy that your mothers will cry when they see what I've done to you.
I love it, Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tommy boy. Tommy boy all day.
Liar, liar, another Jim Carrey hit versus Bad Boys.
I'm sorry, liar, liar versus Bad Boys. What you said? I was reading Tommy boy quotes. Man, to me at that point in time, liar, there was nothing better than Jim Carrey. So I would go Jim Carrey all day long.
Probably on comedy. Can you type in Bad Boy movie? Bad Boy 1995 quotes.
Bad Boy 1995 quotes. She was a masseuse. She massages it. God, never mind. I can't do it. I can't say it. She massages.
Sound like somebody else.
Yeah. I'll just quit. I'm just going to quit.
I read a few of these today. I don't know if this is the same site, but we're your new neighbors. Don't be alarmed. We're Negroes.
That's funny. What did I say? Did you hear what I said? I heard what I said because I was standing there when I said it. That may have been Bad Boys too. Oh,
That ain't no good.
I'm
a better cop when I get some in the morning. I feel lighter on my feet.
I don't know. It's a good movie.
Click on the other quotes. I found some good ones at work.
Right.
That was kind of shit. At IMDb.
Let's see.
Okay, never mind.
It looks like we don't have any quotes for this title yet. Okay, well, you've had since 1995. I doubt whether it's going to happen. 25 years ago. Can you believe that?
Just go down to Rotten Tomatoes one then or whatever. There was one I found some good quotes on it today. Here we go.
Yeah.
Put the gun down. Give me a pack of tropical fruit Bubblicious. Now back up. Put the gun down. Give me a pack of tropical fruit Bubblicious and some Skittles.
And some Skittles.
I remember that scene. And there's other ones. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some really good, like, talking about where he paid for all that money for a car and he don't have a cup holder. And
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll go liar, liar. I like Bad Boys better.
Yeah.
But Jim Carrey was pretty big in 1996.
Yeah. When you stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey when he's jumping up and down in the courtroom and he's gobbling at the person behind the counter and and then he's in his he's in his office and he's trying to say the pen is red and he can't because he can't lie.
Oh yeah.
And he winds up writing all over his face, and then she comes in and she says, "Are you okay?" He said, "The pen is blue." The pen is blue. And then the guy calls in. It's like the fourth time he's called this week, and his secretary says, "What's his face is on the phone. He needs some advice on something." He grabs the phone. He said, "Stop breaking the law, asshole."
Yeah. Okay. Makes me feel better about picking the Jim Carrey stuff.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
And then he was in the bathroom and he beating the shit out of himself so he can get out of the trial so he can go on. And the guy walks in. "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?"
That's probably my favorite Jim Carrey movie, other than one we'll talk about later. Vegas Vacation, which was the only of the vacation movies that weren't
Yeah.
it wasn't titled National Lampoons.
Right.
Against Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original.
I'd go with National Lampoons. That's also the only, or Vegas Vacation. That's also the only National Lampoons other than the Christmas one that I've watched.
Yeah. What's the difference between the main vacation? So what's the main one, like the one they go to Wally World?
No, that's probably I don't know.
Is that just a vacation? Because there was one called European Vacation.
Yeah,
That's not the...
National Lampoons. Christmas Vacation, I guess. Yeah, Christmas Vacation is the only one that I've watched. And I think that's the funniest one.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the one where you're talking about they go to Wally World or whatever, but I don't. It may just be vacation. Yeah, it's just vacation.
So there's one also called European Vacation,
Yeah.
I guess.
And
but
then, and what'd you say the name of this one was?
Vegas Vacation.
Vegas.
Had all the same characters. Had
wonder
Clark and Ellen, Randy Quaid, Uncle Eddie.
Yeah. I wonder why it wasn't a National Lampoons.
It was an okay movie.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Comedy, I guess I'd go Vegas Vacation, but I'm having a hard time putting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out.
Yeah, I mean, I watched more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles than I did anything ever, and I've been trying to get my little boy to watch Ninja Turtles because I want to go back and rewatch them again. However, in 1988 or 89, whenever the cartoon came out, there's a little bit more edgy than what cartoons are nowadays.
I actually seen when I was doing some research for this, I did a little research for it, said number 2, Secret of the Ooze, which we'll talk about. It's on the list too.
Oh, you talking about the... Oh, I thought you was meaning the cartoons.
Well, this is a movie bracket.
Yeah, you're sure right.
Yeah.
We've watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original movie, and he loves it. My little boy loves it.
I still love it.
Yeah. Secret of the Ooze was funny. That one was kind of serious. That one,
well,
I really liked it.
Yeah, it said actually they took so much criticism, which I mean, I didn't know until you read up on all this stuff. They took so much criticism that 2 of the turtles actually used one weapon each in the Secret of the Ooze because they took such a backlash, especially from foreign countries, that they weren't allowed to use nunchucks and stuff like that.
Really?
So they toned it down for part 2 and made it funnier.
Huh? Yeah, it was really good. The girl who played April O'Neil in the first movie didn't play April O'Neil in the second movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they asked her years later why she didn't get it. She said, "Well, I guess I was kind of hard to work with. It was really my fault because I asked them, did it have to be so serious?" And she complained about something else. She said, "Really, I guess I just complained too much, and they didn't ask me back for the second one." She said, "I found out that it was coming out whenever everybody else found out that it was coming out."
Dang.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 4. It
was really good. It was the first
shrimp fried rice.
Yeah, the first comedy one of the group.
They all had funny aspects, but this was a straight kind of comedy.
Yeah,
and Chris Rock being added to the mix against Austin Powers.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
because I just don't like Austin Powers that good.
It was good for teenage humor, but it just don't hold nothing he did held up that I can think of.
City Slickers. Was on there. Remember City Slickers?
I do.
Daniel Stern and who was
I can see his name.
Billy Crystal. Biggest Los Angeles Clipper fan ever.
Yeah.
Against movie of the 90s, which will be has to be in the top 4 later on, Varsity Blues.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt that it's Varsity Blues. What is that?
I mean, you got whipped cream. I just did a little research here. You got whipped cream bikinis.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible Texas accents.
Yeah.
Billy Bob's Pig.
Uh-huh.
That was a dog that he called a dog.
Yeah.
Miss Davis. Those fine.
She's a 10. A 10.
20 years later, we're still saying fire that fucking pigskin.
For sure.
Anytime, you don't know how many times, Lucas, not in the last 5 years, thank God, maybe not even the last 10 years, 9 maybe, that I've passed by kids. Now that I've got kids, I've quit doing it.
Right.
But so many times in the last 20 years, I will pass by kids in the yard throwing a football, and I will roll down my window and I say, "Hey, fire that fucking pigskin."
Every time.
But I got kids now. I can't be yelling that stuff.
Yeah, it's a little weird now, right?
Yeah, I even sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I want to talk trash. There's kids on my way to work, and they're in their yards waiting for the school bus, and sometimes I just want to yell at them. Then I remember I have kids, and I can't do that. Then I also remember I'm 36, and why would I be yelling at kids?
Right.
I'm like, "Hey, you dork," but I'm a bully. And Tweeter, the end zone dance.
Uh-huh.
Hey, girls, hold on to your nipples when he's got them naked in those sophomore girls.
Wieners on the glass at the What was it?
The Lana Club.
Yeah. What is that word?
Dawson's Creek's own Johnny Moxon, talking in third person.
Uh-huh.
Paul Walker and his beautiful ass.
Yep.
All the erection jokes. Penis, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. Boner is good, says our female listeners.
Amy Stewart, a very young Amy Stewart on there too. I forgot about her.
Well, ain't it star quarterback Johnny Moxon? Come on, son, you can do it. All right, Mexican. How many ways did you know how to say hard on before this movie?
Oh, not nearly as many.
Hard on, chub. I mean, boner. But Johnny Moxon threw it out there. He said, in Miss Davis's class, who he just saw stripping her life away, pitching a tent, sporting a wood, stiffy, flesh rocket, tall Tommy, Mr. Morbus. The march is on. Icicle is formed. Jack's magic beanstalk. Rigor mortis is set in. Mr. Mushroom Head. Mushroom on a stick. Purple headed yogurt slinger. Oh, and Pedro.
Pedro?
Yep, Pedro.
Yep, Pedro.
Panty droppers. Couple Percocets. It's nice.
Panties come off. It's nice.
Wieners on the glass at the Lana Club.
On the glass?
Wieners on the glass at the Lana Club. I mean, this movie's a 10.
A 10.
What?
An F and 10.
An F and not just a 10.
An F and 10. I was trying to think of Tweeter quotes. Scott Conn played Tweeter. And Scott Conn is like royalty in Hollywood. His dad is James Conn.
Goddamn, look at Billy Bob.
Yeah, have you
before he
seen him?
died. Well, he's dead now, but you see
Really?
they don't even look like him.
Ron Lester. When did he die? 2016. Really? He lost all that weight and then died. Isn't that some shit?
That's like drug addicts to get clean then die.
Uh-huh. Huh. That's a damn shame. Anyway, Scott Conn, his dad is James Conn, which was one of the biggest actors in Hollywood.
Varsity Blues is the best.
Varsity Blues is going to get it.
Have you? You're 35. Have you seen a whipped cream bikini yet?
Never in my life have
Never.
I ever. Other than the one that Darcy had on.
Not even on your anniversary.
Nope.
Not even your wedding night.
Nope.
Not even when we bought that escort in Nashville that time.
Nope.
Not even when we bought that escort in Huntsville that time.
Nope.
Not even when we bought that escort in Huntsville one time.
Nope.
I meant to say Denver. When you bought it in Denver.
Did you say Huntsville twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then went to Denver?
Yep.
Yep.
How about that time you bought that double escort, black girl, Asian girl combo, buy one get one free in Orlando?
No. And you know, you really get what you pay for when you get buy one, get one free.
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
Tell me more.
The free one? It's free for a reason.
That one had a vertical JJ?
Yeah. Yeah. Not vertical, horizontal.
What's the difference?
One's up and down, one's side to side.
The regular ones are
Vertical.
See, I'm married. I don't know these things.
No, I've never seen one.
You want to read that second half of the
Yeah.
list?
Let me read this.
Let's read before we advance.
Do I have to go from the bottom to the top like you did?
You can go to the middle if you want and work your way up or
I
down.
probably couldn't do that.
You want the pen so you can write the winner? Because that's how
Yeah.
that's how we're gonna know what happens later.
If I don't write them down, we're just gonna have to guess at what happened there. Let me have the ink pen.
You don't have 6 over there?
I do, and I believe they're probably all yours. So, at the top of the bracket, Friday, around here, we call it 20
Wow.
I ain't finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
How you gonna get fired on your day off? Puff, puff, get. Man, my grandmama give me that chain.
You
I
tell
got
me
this
shut-
cheeseburger, man.
Tell me shut up, and I'll shut up.
I suck yo.
You be gone, I'll be talking again.
It's the best.
Oh, yeah. Versus Private Parts.
Howard
Which-
Stern.
You know, I couldn't tell you one thing about that movie.
That's why it's up against Friday.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, there's not many movies that you could have put right there that would have beat Friday. We've not went over anything so far that would have beat Friday, I don't think. Tommy Boy would have been close. Up next, Half Baked versus Pulp Fiction. How in the hell is Pulp Fiction in the comedy
Dude,
movies?
I had no idea.
That's crazy. I've watched Pulp Fiction more times than no, that's not true. That's not true. I was gonna say more than I have Half Baked, but that's not true. Half Baked, you get a young Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Jim Brewer.
Young Jim Brewer. Screw you guys. I'm out.
Is that how it went?
No, that's not exactly.
That's the TBS version.
If you're cool. I'm out.
Hey, Dave Chappelle, man, early on. That's early Dave Chappelle.
That's early Dave Chappelle right there. Didn't he play like multiple characters in there too? Wasn't he Smokey also?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or maybe not Smokey.
Now that's a titty.
Oh, that's a titty.
Chocolate titty.
Versus Pulp Fiction, where Ving Rhames, is that who that is? Ving Rhames
Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, but Ving Rhames gets plugged into.
I've never watched it, man.
You've never seen Pulp Fiction?
No,
It's got Bruce Willis, John Travolta. He says, "Reach into the bag and pull out my wallet," and the guy says, "How do I?" This is Samuel L. Jackson It jumps around. The scene's at the beginning and at the end. But anyway, he says, "Reach in the bag and pull out my wallet," because they'd gotten somebody come into the restaurant and held it up and took everybody's wallet. Samuel L. Jackson's got his gun on the guy, and then John Travolta's got his gun on the guy's wife. The guy says, "How do I know which wallet's yours?" He said, "It's the one that says bad motherfucker on it." And he reaches in and gets it and gives it to him. And then he takes all the cash out and gives it to him. He says, I'm not giving you that. I'm paying you. I'm buying your life, and he sends him off and gets the hell out of there. And then later on, they're driving. Well, I guess before that, they were driving around, and the guy was Mad TV. I can't think of his name. Anyway, John Travolta, they're riding him around in the back seat of the car because Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta's come in and shot everybody in the apartment. He's the only guy left. Well, he's in the back seat of the car and they're riding him down the road, and John Travolta's turning around talking to him and telling him a story, but he's got his gun pointed at him. And while he's telling the story, he pulls the trigger and shoots the guy and blows the guy's brains all over the back of the car in the movie.
Now I see what's in the comedy genre here.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino did a good job. He's had some of the funniest lines in it, but there's not a lot of comedy in it.
No, I gotta go have baked.
Bruce Willis cut some people up with a sword in it.
Yeah, it's not my kind of movie.
It's not a chopper, baby. It's not a motorcycle, baby. It's a chopper. Yeah, for sure. Half Baked is the only comedy on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, some of the stuff they put on the list.
Yeah. Toy Story versus Turtles 2, which I'm assuming is the Secret of Those that we were talking about a while ago.
Yeah. I don't know why Toy Story is a bigger movie. But
yeah, I would say Toy Story was a big movie for sure.
You gotta go Turtles.
You really got to go Turtles.
One Turtles has got to advance here.
Mm-hmm. Now this next one is one of the funniest Adam Sandler movies ever.
All right.
Waterboy.
Yeah.
She showed me her boobies and I like them too.
I ain't seen it in 15 years, but
hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah.
Is Little Nicky on this? Is later.
Man, it wouldn't. I never did like Little Nicky.
You didn't like Little Nicky?
I thought I remember. Waterboy actually, and then early appearance by the Big Show, Paul White on there. Remember when he was the Giant WCW? What's it up against?
It's up against Don't Be a Menace, and I'm glad you wrote down just Don't Be a Menace.
South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah, that's the stupidest title I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's a spoof movie.
Yeah, it's the Wayans brothers.
It's a spoof of like all the early 90s, like Boys in the Hood and somebody that was like,
break yourself, fool.
I like every time, like, because it's supposed to be a feel good movie about urban life and how you can learn lessons from.
Yeah.
And every time message, every time that they got to the part where they're giving a life lesson.
Yeah.
I think it was Keenan Ivory Wayans. Maybe they had some of the Wayans brothers in it because they produced it and starred in it. Message, sex, hell yes, or a young Marlon Wayans.
To me, Waterboy.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I would say the Don't Be a Menace was a big movie, and I was a little too young whenever it came out to watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Well, you're not black enough to understand.
Not really.
I'm blacker than you for the most part.
You really are.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
wore a chain in high school. Shit's
Yeah.
real.
Next, White Men Can't Jump versus The Nutty Professor. White Men Can't Jump's one of the best movies of all time.
That's
Woody
filler.
Harrelson.
That's filler. White
Wesley
Man Can't
Snipes.
Jump. Man, you're listening to George, but you don't hear George.
Here, George.
You don't hear Jimmy. No, you don't hear Jimmy. Let's get off Mama's because I just got off yours. We going to Sizzler. We going to Sizzler. So many good, man.
And the story, Woody Harrelson, just trying and just perpetually, he's just perpetually a mess up. He just is.
Grew up a screw up.
Grew up a screw up and stayed that way.
Yeah.
White Man Can't Jump.
And
all
then
day.
his little hot girlfriend, Rosie Perez, when she's laying on the bed,
yeah.
she's got the side tit coming out of the tank
Uh-huh.
top, and she's like, "You want to screw? No, I don't want to screw, Billy. I don't want to screw. What do you want some? What do you? No, I don't want the water.
I don't
The water?
want water. Yeah, water.
What he
It
said?
was
You crazy bitch.
she asked for water and then she didn't want the water. It's a euphemism, Billy.
Euphemism is a Billy. I hate the word screw. Why don't we make love? Such a good movie.
That was yeah.
All the basketball insults. When it makes it to the next round, we got to Google basketball. All the insults they're giving on the. I remember the ones, get off Mama's, I just get off yours.
Yeah.
But there's so many good ones. I love that movie.
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
Next is Billy Madison versus the South Park movie. The South Park movie could kick rocks regardless of whether it was beside a Billy Madison or not.
Yeah, I never watched it. Never
Yeah.
watched South. I never.
Go back to school.
I never
Go
was a
back
South
to
Park
school
fan. Back to school.
To prove to
Shampoo.
Dad that I'm
Conditioner.
not a fool. I've got my lunch packed up, my boots tight. I hope I don't get in a fight.
God damn.
Oh, back to school.
I tried to interrupt you twice,
Back
and you
to
still.
school. I'm not gonna give up.
Nudie Magazine Day.
Nudie Magazine Day. It's too damn hot for them penguins just to be walking around.
Such a stupid movie.
I'm going
now.
to send them back to the South Pole where they belong.
I hate that movie now almost, but man, in 1995 when I was sitting my fat ass in front of the television,
Oh, yeah.
eating a pepperoni hot pocket stuffed full of Cooler Ranch Doritos, drinking
Mm-hmm.
a Dr Pepper, getting fatter by the minute. I love that movie.
Yeah. You can have some of shit, I can't think of it. What do they call the pudding cup? The little snack pack.
Yeah.
You can have some of my snack pack. Another Chris Farley. Fantastic job by Chris Farley. That Miss Veronica is one piece of ass. Trust me, I know from experience. No, you don't. No, I don't. But this guy I know, him and her got it on. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But you can imagine what it'd be like if they did.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Then pee in your pants.
You're not cool until you pee your pants.
If pee in your pants is cool,
Consider me
Miles Davis.
Miles Davis.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't consider me Miles Davis.
Good, great, grand. Get on the bus. Billy Madison for sure.
Yeah.
Next up is Cowboy Way versus the Mighty Ducks.
I don't give a shit about the Mighty
Yeah.
Ducks.
I don't give a shit about the Cowboy Way other than it had Woody Harrelson in it. It was pretty
Oh.
fun.
It was great.
Pepper and Kiefer Sutherland and
Cowboys and Indians. You never played that game?
yeah.
Did you?
No, I was just thinking of the movie.
Oh.
Pepper. Well, that's where you get the where they bottle feed the calf at the end there
Yeah,
with the guy.
Get the bad guy. There.
Uh huh. But there's not a lot of really funny parts in that.
No, I guess
No.
not.
Yeah.
But Woody Harrelson's in it. That puts it over the top.
Yeah,
That's why
there's no funny parts that I can remember about the Mighty Ducks
I don't know. My wife and
besides Emilio Estevez's hair in it.
Lindsay and Waylon love that movie. I don't even think I liked it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know I watched it, but
I don't care about it.
no.
It's filler. It's filler.
Money Talks versus Naked Gun 2.5.
Money Talks was Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker, when he came off Friday, it was that spot between Friday and Rush Hour.
Right?
Don't get mad because me. I look better than you. You know shit. when he gave him the suit. He was the escapee from the prison.
Uh-huh.
Charlie Sheen was the media guy. He brought him in to give. He wanted the Sweeps Weeks
Yeah.
exclusively. Took Chris Tucker in.
Uh-huh.
You remember it?
No, don't remember it.
Look it up.
Yeah, let me look that up.
Me and Jeremy Hammer, man, we watched it every week.
I think what's coming out here is that I didn't watch a lot of black movies.
You didn't hang out with Jeremy Hammer.
All right. Money Talks movie. Whoop.
Whoa, that's censored.
Yeah,
That's-
there's
Oh, I like the way that looks. I like the way it sang, and I like the way it shook.
Money Talks movie. Well, I don't know why everything about this is censored.
Yeah, because that's not. Heather Locklear was in, who's one of the most beautiful people on the face of the planet.
Uh-huh, especially at that point in time.
Yeah, and especially at the end. Oh, I just said that like that.
No, I don't remember this movie.
What?
I don't remember it.
Well, there's.
What is all this? Why is money? Don't let your kids Google Money Talks. Apparently, and look at the images.
That's a
There's a whole lot of nudity.
dick.
Yeah, that was a dick. That was a dick.
Who's it up against? Mighty. Who's
Naked Gun 2.5.
dude?
The Leslie Nielsen.
People forget how funny Naked Guns were.
Yeah,
2.5 and 33 1/3. The ultimate spoof movies.
yeah. You know, Leslie Nielsen was a really big.
Why is
why is
all
all
this
that-
stuff? What kind of,
What the hell?
Every time Lucas
Naked
Googles
Gun
stuff-
2.5. Everything comes up naked.
Oh my lord!
I've
never seen one like that in my life.
LD Law? Oh,
I guess that black thing's true.
yeah.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
apparently we're not going to find out anything about Naked Gun on that one.
Other than it's pretty
Leslie
funny.
Nielsen was pretty funny, and he was also a very serious actor for a long time, and never got really famous until he started doing the funny movies. Wasn't Airplane one of his movies too? I'm gonna say Naked Gun, but it's not gonna beat anybody that's beside of. Next is Happy Gilmore versus Hot Shots. Now, Happy Gilmore, go to your home. Are you too good for your home? And then you got Tubbs, got his hand bit off by the alligator.
Gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit? What is it about the old pants? If I saw myself in those pants, I'd kick my own ass or something. What the hell is it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's top in some Happy Gilmore quotes. Definitely some quotations. My fingers hurt. What's that? My fingers hurt. Oh, now your back's going to be hurting because you just pulled landscaping duty.
How about you want a warm glass of milk? How about a nice warm glass of shut the hell up? Another
Mister.
Ben Stiller. Yeah.
Mister.
The price is wrong, bitch. I forgot about that. You're going to die, clown.
Whoa.
Well, that got out of control in a hurry.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. You're smart. Oh, that's when he's apologizing to Tubbs.
Hey, why don't I just go eat some hay, make some things out of clay, lay by the bay? I just may. What do you say?
That's right after Shooter McGavin just started rhyming for no reason. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy, taparoo.
What? Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark. Oh,
You want me to, you don't want me to bake pancakes?
now you. Yeah, he told him the price is wrong, bitch, and then Bob Barker beats the hell out of him. He said, "Now you've had enough, bitch."
It's pretty.
You suck, you jackass. Yeah, that's funny. You're in my world now, Grandma.
Yeah, here it is. If I saw myself in clothes like that, I have to kick my own ass.
Yeah. Hey, my girlfriend is dead now. You know, she fell off a cliff and died on impact.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? One time, Shooter.
My fingers hurt.
Hey, one time, Shooter Jennings tweeted something, and when go back to that quote, and I said I should have just went with the flow, I guess. But I remember he tweeted that I ate pieces of shit like you for breakfast, and then he put Billy Madison, and I was like, nice try, but it's Happy Gilmore. He goes, all you had to say was you eat pieces of shit for breakfast. That was the answer. That was the real answer.
My fingers hurt. Oh well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping, dude. Yeah. Oh
There's your
yeah. You could trouble me for a warm glass. Shut the hell up.
Hey, and that unlike Billy Madison, I don't like Billy Madison as much anymore. I did laugh my ass off on those quotes, and I maybe want to watch it just because all the quotes you remind me of Chris Farley. But Happy Gilmore holds up to me better than Billy Madison does.
And Hot Shots was another Charlie Sheen. It wasn't
It's a
really that good.
spoof movie. No, it's just
I'm not big on the spoof movies.
you have to be in the times at the time.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those ones in the 90s I got because I was watching a lot of them.
Tropic Thunder was a good spoof movie.
You know, even the first two scary movies I got what they were referencing.
Yeah.
But I never got into all the Saws and all those movies after that, so I really didn't understand 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Other than Shaq's appearance with Dr. Phil, I got that.
Major League 2 versus House Party 2. Now, I don't know what Major League 2 is.
It's the baseball movie, Major League.
Oh, yeah. You know what was in my head? A League of Their Own. I was thinking,
No.
I didn't know they made 2 of those.
They made 3 of them, actually.
Yeah. Major League 2. Yeah, that's another Charlie Sheen movie, right? So that was him. Was Wesley Snipes in the second one?
He was in the first
Or
one.
was in the first one?
It
Yeah.
was, the guy that played in Higher Learning, Omar Epps.
Omar Epps, yeah. Versus House Party 2. Now, what is House Party?
You had no marbles.
Marbles?
Marbles.
Marbles.
House Party 2 is another black movie that you never watched.
Yeah.
Kid and Play.
Uh-uh.
What?
Never saw it.
I'm
So,
gonna buy you some comb through
yeah.
for your hair. I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy you a subscription to the Source magazine.
Yeah. I might start reading Essence. You know, they've got the exact same Essence magazine on the shelf down at the dollar store that they had when the dollar store opened.
When you referenced it the
Yeah,
first
when I
time,
referenced it the first time. It's still on there.
I think I would love to see you in some comb through, maybe some Soul Glow.
Yeah.
You know, your hair looks awful bland, kind of generic. You got like a generic haircut. You know?
Uh-huh.
It's far from where you used to go get it all the time with your hard Sam Hunt part,
Yeah.
but it's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
I think some Soul Glow would do you right.
Do I have to put on one of those caps to sleep when I do that?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's like, well, you probably would need to because all the Jerry curl juice would get on your pillow and Karen would be
Right.
pissed about that. That'd be worse than a kid puking in your bed having
Yeah.
Soul Glow juice.
I don't know if it'd be much worse, but it'd be a little worse.
I just think you need to embrace your inner ebonics.
Next up, we got Rush Hour versus Wayne's World.
Do you understand the words coming in my mouth?
Man, nobody understands the words coming out of your mouth. Which one of y'all kick me?
I'll kick your ass in the head. Wayne's
uh,
World sucks.
yeah, I would say Rush Hour. We're going to have to speed up.
It's late.
Yeah.
These brackets always do this.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Sandlot versus Grumpy Old Men. You know, Sandlot was cool at the time, but there's nothing better than Grumpy Old Men.
I can't let you do it. I can't let you eliminate Sandlot. It's not because I like it. I know our listeners will. Right.
No,
Yeah,
no.
They will.
Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon and Grumpy Old Men, whenever Grandpa versus Grandpa is out there fighting and picking on each other, Walter Matthau put a dead fish under Jack Lemmon's car seat and let him ride around in it with it for
It feels like
week.
a fitting time to say you're killing me, Smalls.
That's true.
I once put a can of sardines under somebody's. I don't know. Maybe I should tell the story, but
We'll go Sandlot.
you got to, man.
Yeah.
It holds the test
The
of time.
Great Bambino.
I love the Grumpy Old Man movie.
Yeah.
I watched it more times than I've Sandlot.
Yeah, I have
Full
to.
admission here. I've never watched Sandlot more than once. My wife and kids love it.
Yeah, that's weird. House Party versus Pretty Woman.
Shit was getting lazy at this point on
Yeah.
the list.
I'm going to go with House Party because...
It's so good, man.
Okay.
Just think about when you were 15 and black.
All right.
Martin Lawrence was the DJ.
Okay.
I smell pussy. I mean, not
Dumb and Dumber versus Deuce Bigelow, Mel
I feel
Gigolo.
like I reached for that one.
Yeah, I kind of did. Dumb and Dumber would have to be...
I'm talking about that reference.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
What you're, yeah.
Dumb and Dumber wins.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
What's the most annoying sound in the world? Mock,
Yeah.
ang,
Yeah.
bird,
Yeah.
radio. Who needs radio? Man, that John Denver's full of shit, man. He must work out.
Yeah. Samsonite. There's some IOUs in there. Now you're going to hang on to this one. That one's for a Lamborghini. When he goes upstairs and just explodes the toilet because he filled his cup full of laxative. That was hilarious. That's a good movie. Kindergarten Cop versus Big Daddy. What was Big Daddy?
Adam Sandler.
Was that in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Barely hitting it.
Yeah. To me, Kindergarten Cop was funny at the time, but I can't imagine that it was near as funny as Big Daddy was.
I don't think so. Kindergarten Cop, I remember like, it's not a tumor.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
really
a
all-
tumor.
That's
Yeah.
really all I remember. Big
I can't
Daddy
quote
was-
you anything out of Big Daddy, but I remember it was funny. Encino Man versus Home Alone. Home Alone. It's kind of classic.
I
Was you
think-
going to go Encino Man?
Hell no.
Okay.
That's a number 32 seed.
Yeah.
Even though in the Encino Man, I had a guy. You remember the Encino Man with Pauly Shore? You just go with the
Yeah.
fingers. I had a guy in real life do that to me the other day, and I didn't know how to react. He's like, "You know what I'm saying, man?" I said, "What the fuck do I do?" I fist bumped him. And I
Yeah.
hate fist bumps,
Yeah.
and I hate fist bumps.
What else you going to do? That you should have fist bumped him into his fingers, like while they were out. You should have just fist
I
bumped,
didn't-
jammed his fingers. up in
36-year-olds older than this plant. I've never had somebody go wheeze the juice. I don't know. I didn't know what to do with the wiggling fingers.
You know, how did he pull that out so quickly? You think he'd been watching Encino Man, or do you think that was something he does a lot?
The latter.
Is that Sean Astin? Is that who was in that? Sean Astin?
Sean Astin, Brendan
Pauly
Fraser,
Shore?
and Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's
for
not
that
bad.
time.
Brendan Fraser was he was on his
Caveman.
he was on his rise up, and he peaked, and boy, he fell off real hard shortly
He
after
had
that.
Airheads before that, Scorpion King after that.
Yeah.
Not much after.
Well, he had the nope, lost it.
Yeah.
Lost it. So we're back at the top of the bracket for the next round.
Lightning round.
Lightning rounds. Varsity
You
Blues.
gonna write this down?
Yeah. Varsity Blues versus Lethal Weapon 4
Varsity Blues.
all day. Vegas Vacation versus Liar Liar. I would say Liar Liar.
Me too.
Okay. Tommy Boy versus The Big Lebowski. See you later, dude. Forrest Gump versus There's Something About Mary.
Something about Mary.
Gotta be. I mean,
Comedy wise.
yeah.
Movie wise, Forrest Gump. Comedy
Yeah.
wise.
Forrest Jenny has AIDS. American Pie versus Ace Ventura. This is my fat wife, Susan Forrest. American Pie versus Ace Ventura. I would go Ace Ventura.
I'll let you have that one because I think it's funnier than American Pie.
Yeah. At
American-
the time it was.
I like American Pie better, but
Yeah.
funnier.
Office Space versus Space Jam
Office Space.
all day. Black Sheep versus Kingpin. I'm probably going to say Kingpin.
Yeah, Black Sheep. Kill Whitey.
Yeah.
It was not as good as Tommy Boy. It was still very good. Black Sheep was very good, but I'll go
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Men in Black versus Dazed and Confused. See you later, Will Smith. Friday versus Half Baked. As much as I hate to say, see you later, Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer, Friday was just a better movie. Turtles 2 versus The Water Boy.
Turtles are gone.
Yeah. Yep. See you later, guys. White Men Can't Jump versus Billy Madison.
Ugh.
That's a hard one for me because they were both two very good movies. However, I do know a lot more Billy Madison quotes than I do anything out of White Men Can't Jump.
I hate that.
Yeah. Is that what you'd say?
No, I'd go White Man Can't Jump, but
What do you think comedy-wise?
comedy-wise, Billy Madison. I
Yeah.
agree. But
White Men Can't Jump is funny, too.
White Man Can't Jump is in my top 5 movies of all time.
The Cowboy Way versus Naked Gun.
Well, I hate that we just eliminated what we just did, and those two, one of those are going to make it.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't that the truth?
It's bad bracketology by old DK.
Yeah.
I guess Naked Gun. Just because it was a comedy movie.
Yeah. Happy Gilmore versus Major League 2. See you later, Major League 2.
Yeah, and I love Major League, both of them.
Rush Hour versus Sandlot.
Rush Hour.
See you, Sandlot.
For comedies.
Yeah.
Hey,
House
yeah.
Party versus Dumb and Dumber. And I'll. House Party may be a lot funnier than Dumb and Dumber. I don't know.
It's not. Dumb and
Okay.
Dumber's hilarious.
Okay.
I hate Jim Carrey. And he's still
Big Daddy versus Home Alone
Home Alone.
all day long.
I mean, just the scene where he's torturing the wet bandits. It
Yeah.
makes it the worst price of admission. Price. Got a lift there, didn't he?
I've had one all night long, and I don't know what's going on. Next round already. Varsity Blues versus Liar Liar. To me, it's Liar Liar.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with this one. God dang. I feel like if we're going strictly comedy, you're probably right. Give me a piece of that gum. We'll get a little bit of the cotton mouth over here, kid.
I feel like
Varsity Blues is just a better movie, though.
yeah, Varsity Blues was a good movie, but I do believe that if you went back and watched Liar Liar, you could laugh now, and you would just go, "Oh, I remember when that was funny." If you watch Varsity Blues,
All right, people. We're gonna send all hate mail to LG Hickman and just because I agree with him, but I think we're both saying we like.
Varsity Blues better.
I like. We're going comedy here.
Straight up comedy, I think Liar Liar is much funnier.
If it was
movie.
best movies of the '90s, Varsity Blues, I think would win.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And I hope the hell Jim Carrey gets eliminated at some point.
yeah.
This is killing me.
Well, I mean, he's going up against Tommy Boy next because it's Tommy Boy versus There's Something About Mary, and Tommy Boy was much better than that.
All the jizz shots in the hair can't save it from Tommy Boy.
Now, Ace Ventura versus Office Space.
I'm going Office Space.
Yeah, I would too. I will too. Kingpin versus Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
All day long. All day long.
So funny, man.
Friday versus Waterboy. See ya, Adam Sandler. Billy Madison versus Naked Gun.
Billy Madison. Thank God, Naked Gun. How in the hell did it make it so far?
I have no
it's
idea.
the Loyola Marymount of this bracket.
Happy Gilmore versus Rush Hour.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
I love Rush Hour.
Yeah, it was really good. Dumb and Dumber versus Home Alone. See you later, Jim Carrey.
You gonna put Home Alone over Dumb and Dumber?
I believe I will.
It's a tough one.
It is tough. What do you think? I guess comedy movie. If you just go comedy movie, Dumb and Dumber was funnier.
I got to take Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah,
I do.
Right.
Over Home Alone, I do. Home Alone's iconic.
Yeah.
And so is Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, Dumb and Dumberer, and then
not so
it was
much.
awful.
Yeah.
And then Dumb and Dumber 2 was awful.
They
They were
made,
both
they made 3 of them.
Yeah, they made a Dumb and Dumberer that was like younger,
I saw that one.
the younger group, and then they made one with Jim Carrey and
Oh, that's right.
the other guy.
So bad I forgot I watched it.
Yeah, it was awful.
So we're down to the last 8.
Yeah. First off, we have Liar Liar versus Tommy Boy. See you later, Jim Carrey.
Tommy Boy, for sure.
Then we have Office Space versus Dazed and Confused.
I'm going Dazed and Confused.
I will too. Office Space was a funny movie. However, there's not as many quotes that's ever going to come out of it as there is Dazed and Confused. Friday versus Billy Madison.
I vote for Friday.
I will too. I like Billy Madison, but
It's time.
yeah.
It's time. Let it go.
Happy Gilmore versus Dumb and Dumber.
Oof.
Shoot. I think I would go Dumb and Dumber. I think if Billy Madison would have been versus Dumb and Dumber, I would have went the other way. I just think Billy Madison's so much funnier than Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, it is. It's got more.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore was my favorite, and I'd say Happy Gilmore was my favorite comedy movie of all time until all the movies we ain't talking about now. Wedding Crashers, Old School.
Yeah.
All those when those come out, when Wedding Crashers and Old School came out, that set the bar for me another level.
So high.
So where a lot of people don't like Will Ferrell, that's how I feel about Jim Carrey.
Right.
It's an acquired taste. I think you got to be. You can't.
When you thought of Step Brothers with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly is one of the funniest damn movies I've ever watched.
Yeah.
In my life.
I mean, like a lot of people don't like Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't like that goofy. And John C. Reilly, that's how I think Jim Carrey is so over the top. But Dumb and Dumber is another level. Like I don't like The Mask. I don't like.
You don't know. You've never seen it.
I've seen part of it. I've seen enough of it. I didn't like it. I'm so
Right.
hypocritical. I don't even know if I've seen it or not.
Right. So what do you think? Happy Gilmore, Dumb and Dumber?
We'll go Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at Dumb and Dumber.
We're down to the last 4. Tommy Boy versus Dazed and Confused. To me, it's Tommy Boy because Chris Farley's one of the funniest some bitches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and the dynamic between him and
David Spade.
David Spade.
It's just so good.
If we were David Spade and Chris Farley, who would be what? Am I David Spade? Because I'm kind of dry humored, but you're kind of dry humored.
I don't know. I think you'd probably be Farley. You're like the Farley to my Spade.
I've never put a Jack Daniels bottle up my butt though.
Have you not though? Really?
That's Jim Beam, I think.
I would say, what are we going to get technical over what the bottle was? We're going to take Dazed and Confused off.
I hate to because that's one of my top 5 movies of all time too. Happy Gilmore, Dazed and Confused, Blue Chips. Hell, if Pulp Fiction was on this list, I don't know why Blue Chips wasn't.
Friday versus Dumb and Dumber.
I'm going Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's 2020. You got to have some you got to have some diversity on the list here. We can't have a final.
Speaking of that, can we even let Tommy Boy win at this point?
Well, it'd be pretty racist of us if we let 2 white guys beat 2 black guys in a poll here.
Friday it is then, because it's down to Tommy Boy and Friday.
Hey, really? Can you go wrong? But
I don't know, man.
We can't flake out on that answer. Like, we're really, like, if you were watching the movie, which one would you laugh harder at?
Shit, I don't know, man.
We didn't type in Friday quotes a minute ago. Type in Friday
but
quotes.
we quoted most of them.
I know we did, but there's got to be. This may be what decides it. We may see some side splitters here that we don't remember.
See, the problem is, for me, is that the only problem with Friday...
There's one right there. 35 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Man, you better put some water on that shit.
We ain't got no milk.
Ham, no burger. Boy, you better bring your ass up in here. What you talking about? You wait till I come home. Out smell like shit for 22 years. Now you can smell mine for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he makes him come in while he's taking the shit so he can talk to him.
I ain't trying to be no dog catcher. Why not? I don't even like dogs. That's the beauty of it. I grab a dog, I choke him. I kick the shit out of him all day long. My foot up a dog's ass. Just bang, 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 bang on his ass.
That's my pleasure.
Another one I ain't seen listed yet. But what'd you just do right there?
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Man, why y'all didn't help me? Man, I'm high. Man, that's effed up. If that were y'all, I would have helped y'all. About that time he tried to choke me in Smoke's backyard. Yeah. Oh, that was different.
Was it Mrs. John? Who is it? Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. Man, Miss Parker just don't know.
What'd they say? The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Man, it's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions, Smokey.
We just from the earth. God put this here for me, and you take advantage, man. Take advantage. I won. Give me my money. What money? I lost it. Oh, I lost. Oh, yeah. I lost.
Oh, of course, said she looked like Janet Jackson. Bitch got out of the car looking like Freddie Jackson. Yeah, be quiet.
Well, when he leave, I'll be talking again. You got to be one stupid MF to get fired on your day off. Mom loaned me $200. Craig, I wouldn't feel comfortable lending you money without a job. If I had a job, I wouldn't need to borrow any money. Exactly. I don't know. What do you think?
Older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Man, it's blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Well, she blacker than the mother, too.
Smokey, you know I ain't the smartest man in the world, but from the back here, look like you're taking a shit.
Remember, write it down, take a picture. I don't know. Goodness gracious.
I don't know. Where's
my neck, my back, and my back. See, I mean, quotes that we say still. My neck, my back, and my back. Oh man,
What did you say? I'm gonna sue. There you go.
pick your ass up. It ain't wet over here.
Oh, I want $150,000, but we can settle out of court right now for $20. Man, get your punk ass up. It ain't even wet over here. Damn.
I got this cheeseburger, man. Keep on going now. We'll see.
Man, I got these cheeseburgers.
No, it ain't a good one. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
To the next page. I don't know. I vote Friday.
I'll go Friday.
It don't matter. No, there's not a wrong answer right there.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Friday more than I did Tommy Boy. I've seen Tommy Boy probably 3 times, but I had the movie Friday and I watched it a lot.
All the time. But
I didn't
Chris
have the
Farley
movie
so
Tommy
much.
Boy.
I've got them both. Still to this day, got them both somewhere.
I didn't buy a lot of movies and I never bought Tommy Boy, but I did buy Friday and I watched a bunch. I have Friday on VHS somewhere.
And Fridays, like all the Fridays were good, but Friday's still Friday. It's like at the top.
The rest of them, everything that didn't have Chris Tucker in it can kick rocks.
No, man, I think Mike Epps did a great job.
Yeah, Mike Epps is funny, but he wasn't.
But he didn't have to be. That's what the beauty of his
I
character.
didn't think that he was any good after that.
I loved that.
Friday After Next and Next Friday and Friday After Next and
I love Next Friday, Friday After Next. I don't care about, but I thought that's what made Mike Epps good is he didn't try to be like Chris Tucker.
John Witherspoon was in all of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the beauty of Day Day to me. He didn't try to be Smokey.
right. They were funny.
The first two, in particular.
Yeah.
I thought Next Friday holds up just as well as in many circles. I think Next Friday could be almost just as good as Friday
Yeah. I don't think so, but
in different ways. In a different way.
yeah. All right, everybody. We're not racist. We made Friday,
Yep.
and it's maybe the only black movie I've seen that's on there.
It's the only one apparently.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. All right, everybody. Got anything else?
Nope. Got all my plugs in first.
That's 2 hours worth of 90s comedy brackets.
Round here.
We call that a little 20. Wow. Nope.
Censor button.
Censor button. All right. See you, everybody.